SDCC, it has happened, and thus here I am. Let's talk about it real quick. I think that first and foremost, the DC Cinematic Universe killed everything there. I love the way that Batman vs. Superman looks. I love the way the Suicide Squad looks. I wish that we could get an official Suicide Squad trailer online, but I think that they just slaughtered everything there. Like, that trailer was like the shot heard around the world. And it looks perfect. There's so many little references in there, and I love it. I'm more excited for that than I am for Star Wars, and I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I think that the Deadpool trailer looked really good also, though, and so did the X-Men trailer. So it looks like Fox is getting with the program a bit, which is nice. That's nice to see. The Deadpool one, it looks like they've taken some risks with the material, you know, of being a children's kind of property. It looks like they've taken some risks with the material, and I like that. I don't think that Marvel would have done that. You know, had Marvel had the rights back to Deadpool, I don't think we would get this Deadpool movie that we're getting. So I think we might want to be a little grateful that Fox has it at the moment. And also, like, with Marvel's absence, it seems very bizarre. You can't get too complacent. Here's the thing. People are always coming for your spot. So the moment that you get complacent is the moment that you lose your spot. Not saying that's going to happen, just saying that it's on that path. Let's get aggressive again. Now, toys. I was most blown away by Play Arts. What they revealed, I mean, the Tomb Raider looks amazing. The Marvel stuff, holy. The Captain America, the Black Widow. I was going to pass on that line because I just don't know how I'm going to afford it, but I want it so bad. Laura, I can't find any more credit cards. Hey, here's another question. Speaking of how I can afford something, here's a question for you. Where was Star Wars? I mean, I saw the behind-the-scenes stuff and all that kind of stuff. Shout out to Lenny Decepticon. He put me onto that. But, like, you know, I just thought we would get a lot of 3 3/4 reveals. I thought we would get a lot of 6-inch reveals. But I guess they're just holding the curtains over everything until they're ready to reveal it. But I just don't know when that's going to be. You know, it seems like the promotions would start relatively soon. And maybe I missed it, you know, because I have been busy. Maybe I missed it and they did reveal it, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. You know, if you go around, it's funny, if you go around to stores like Target and all this kind of Target, Toys R Us, the whole, you know, retail gambit, like the Star Wars shelves are looking like Beirut, you know, and it's funny because I bet you everybody's afraid to order more cases when they know that movie's coming and is going to fill up the entire shelves, you know. And they don't want to have all that excess stock getting in the way of that. Because the 3 3/4 line just released a new wave. I just got the guy from one guy from. I got this guy just recently. He's from the new wave, so I mean they got a new wave of figures out, but you know you can't find them anywhere because everybody's afraid to order them. And Marvel Legends, they were in the house. I think all we saw was the Spider-Man wave, and then a couple like the 3-pack and stuff. I don't know. The Spider-Man wave. I'm in for it. There's some cool characters, like Spider-Gwen looks great, and Venom looks awesome, so I'm in for those. I need a Venom, I need a Spider-Gwen. You know, the thing is that, like, it starts to irritate me because I'm going to get these figures, and I'm going to look at them, and they are going to leave me empty. I started noticing, let me show you guys something. I feel like Joker a little bit. This is how crazy repaints have made Skullface. But look, this is a Marvel Legend, $20. Actually, this is $21.97 Tiger Shark. Now, you guys saw how I ripped into the paint job of this guy because it's a mess. And this is Mezco's less than $20 Raiden. This is made by a company that is huge with almost unlimited resources and untapped potential in terms of distribution. This is a smaller company, mainly using online specialty retail options, and distribution. How is this figure painted like this with all those resources, and this figure is painted and sculpted like this? Think about that. It doesn't make sense. We are being deceived. It shouldn't be possible for this to happen from a smaller company with limited resources at a lower price, and this to happen by a bigger company with larger amounts of resources at a higher price. It doesn't make sense. Speaking of paint, let's get to Transformers. Here's the thing. What was revealed there? The female combiner, Victorion or something, some such nonsense, and a fan's choice. Who voted for that? Who thought that that was a good idea? I mean, I guess if you guys think it's great, then more power to you. Congratulations. But I don't get it. Like, what were the other options? Like I'm like, who wanted this thing? I just don't understand it. Maybe I need to get on the forums and Facebook groups and see what kind of people are in this fandom. Let me read some of these comments. Oh, now it makes sense. But anyway, speaking of paint, I'm not gonna talk about the repaint issues. We talked about that after BotCon. But here is the good thing. So BotCon did get the major reveals, and SDCC got the smaller reveals, and that is how it should be. But it would have been nice to get a little bit more. I mean, we got Victorion here, which kind of looks like this lady wearing this dress. But that's neither here nor there. Shout out to Oscar Fung. I just wish that they would have given us a little bit. It doesn't mean they had to throw out everything. This all-female combiner of characters that no one has any attachment to really outside of them being female characters. And Scattershot, which they say doesn't have any intention of combining with anything necessarily. It's meant to combine with pre-existing figures. I really hope that they do the other four. I mean, I hope that they do all of them, but in the Q&As they said they don't have any plans for beast combiners like Predaking or Abominus or the Seacons or anything like that. So it's pretty discouraging. It's a fine balance to walk. And shout out to Andrew B. He mentioned this, and he has a good point that people want the big reveals at BotCon, but save a little bit, And I appreciate that it's not easy, but give us a bone. How does AC Toys have a bigger reveal with their blaster than Hasbro does at SDCC? I don't get it. 6 repaints. That's what you got. You know what I'd rather see? I'd rather see an extended cut of Lord of the Rings Return of the King with just one more ending. I'd rather see the little spinning rainbow wheel on a Mac when it's thinking about something, because at least the colors would be in there right. I don't know. I'd rather see Kanye West wearing a Redskins jersey wrapped in the Confederate flag. Just something that offends everyone. I'd rather see one more guy in a Facebook buy-sell trade group ask the group what a toy is worth when it's mint and sealed box. The name is on the box. Google it. You know what? No way. Type down the name for me and send it to me. I will Google it for you. It's crazy. I'd rather see my boy Oscar NJ Boy with a fully combined Warbatron. You know you need it, Oscar. I'd rather see another season of Flight of the Conchords on HBO. Actually, I'm kind of serious about that one. I would like to see another season of Flight of the Conchords. It's pretty funny. I'd rather see a huge bump on my arm the size of P. Diddy's chain after I got a tuberculosis test. I'd rather see a woman get dressed. Now bear with me, fellas. It's not that I don't like a woman in yoga pants, but for sake, can we for once have a woman get dressed in a proper pair? I miss seeing women dressed nicely. You can't just go around all day wearing sweatpants that are tight. I can't have you women perpetuating my lifestyle. This is my thing. I own this. I just miss a little bit of effort in that appearance. Every day I go to the grocery store, it's like 20,000 women in yoga pants, and it's not that I don't enjoy seeing a woman in yoga pants, but for the love of God, every once in a while, can you throw a pair of pants on? There go my 8 female viewers. I'd rather see more political ads at the beginning of YouTube videos about transformable toys. Who do these people think they are that they think that anyone who's buying toys in an adult is super politically motivated? Unless there was a political ad at the beginning of this one, if there was, give it a click, see what they're all about. You know what? I'd rather see a room full of 20 men with pastel collared shirts with their collars poking up. Put your collars down. Grow up. You know what I'd have rather seen? I'd have rather seen that individual who's at the front of the ice cream line when there's like 50 people in line and they need to get a free sample of everything. Let me tell you something. You are a discourteous person. If there is a line behind you and you need to figure out what ice cream flavor you need, it's too late. You're an adult. You should know what kind of ice cream you want. You have a line of people behind you waiting to get theirs. You're being obnoxious. If you don't know what you want, get vanilla. I bet you can deal with it. You simpleton. Oh yeah, I'd rather see one more adult tell me that they're allergic to gluten. How is it that now in 2015 you meet 15 people a day that are allergic to gluten when 10 years ago nobody knew what the gluten was? When did bread become such the enemy? Bread did nothing to you. You're allergic to gluten. You black frame glasses wearing hipster. I'm allergic to bullshit. Toughen up. Anyway. Yeah. DC for the win. I'm going to TFCon this week, so if you're going to be at TFCon Toronto, definitely hit me up, PM me. Outside of that, I'll have videos lined up for you guys, and I got a special treat Wednesday that I'm going to keep a surprise for now. And then I'll have some TF coverage when I get back from there, and if you're following me on all the social media bullshit, I'll post pictures from TFCon, from reveals and all that kind of stuff to try to keep everybody in the loop. So until we meet again, thanks for listening, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.